This is the latest incident that marks the 6th shooting homicide this year in Ocala, where the gun violence in recent years is under scrutiny. New data by security.org paints the Ocala area as having the highest gun violence rate per capita in the nation. WFT's Chris O'Brien examined the data and took the numbers to the city officials to get their perspective.
Jeremy Toller moved to Ocala to raise his kids in a safer place. 2 years later, he's second-guessing his decision.
We left the big city up north. We left Indianapolis because we have young children and we wanted to get away from the violence, and it just seems like it's everywhere now. We moved to Ocala because, I was working with the horses, and it's a small town, country feel, and, it's the South. We thought it'd be a safe place to live, and it's kind of turned out to be otherwise.
Toller has a 4-year-old and a 9-month-old and was about 15 feet away from the shooting last night. And Toller might be onto something. The Miami Herald recently published an article about a study on gun violence by security.org. That analysis named Ocala as one of the most gun-violent cities in the country, with 28.9 incidents per 10,000 people. Mayor Kent Gwynn was suspicious when the article came out.
People all over the country will see that story. They're not going to get the other side of it. They're just going to read the headlines and go, wow, I'm not going to move there.
Gwynn says the study used inflated numbers.
We figured out that it was numbers that were taken from the county as a whole, and they were doing it per 10,000 people. So we've got rounded off 360,000 people in the county and 60,000 in the city.
The Ocala Police Department has put in new task forces to decrease violence and says it was actually only a 15% increase over 4 years, but it's still a concern.
Whether it was 2% or 15%, no matter what the increase is, we don't want to see an increase. So it is a concern for us, and that's why we are implementing things like these task forces and these intelligence units to have that presence.
As for Jeremy, do you feel safe in Ocala?
For the most part, because I own guns myself, I could definitely feel safer, I guess, as far as my children and, that goes, But not too safe a place, it doesn't seem like, man. It seems like a lot of violence, and it seems like it's been escalating since we've been here.
Chris O'Brien, WUFT News.